In this video, we're going to be using Master Soap Creations Ruby Forest and the Oneblade Genesis version 1. Stay tuned. Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host CDB, and thanks so much for joining me today. We have a good one for you today on this wonderful Monday morning. Before we get into the content, I want to remind you this video is brought to you in part by our good friends at Leaf. We'll pop up the Leaf and Twig right there. If you'd like 5% off your order at Leaf, use discount code IAMCDB right there and save yourself some money while shopping at Leaf. All right, today we're going to be using Master Soap Creations Ruby Forest, and this was kindly sent to me by Nando from Master Soap Creations, although he's not sponsoring the video. This is Ruby Forest, and it was sent from the Razor Company. And by the way, the Master Soap Creations soaps are now available at the Razor Company, including this one, if it hasn't sold out. And man, what a beautiful scent this is. I'm going to go ahead and put the notes for you right there. This is inspired by Dunhill Red Desire. And woo-wee, is it a good scent. Scent strength on the Master Soap Creation soaps have all been good, at least medium. And this one is right there, and it is a beautiful scent. I absolutely love it, and I really enjoyed making a lather with the soap this morning too. We'll roll in a shot of the lather really quickly there for you. And as you can see, there are no problems whatsoever with the lather. I have enjoyed using the Master Soap Creation soaps so far. They are well priced. This one comes to you for $14.99 for 6 ounces, or that is an exceptional $2.50 an ounce on our cost chart. And this is coming all the way from South Africa. That is an amazing price, and I have really liked the quality of this soap as well. It's a tallow-based soap. We'll show you the ingredients right there. I have really enjoyed using Master Soap Creation soaps, and it's really refreshing to see soap makers still coming out with soaps that are priced well, especially in this climate where everything's going up and up and up. But Master Soap Creation, Shannon, Sterling, and others, Crown and Crane, offering really good value for really good soaps, not, trying to extract every dollar from your pocket. And I like that. So we're looking forward to using this today. The razor for today, this is the Oneblade Genesis version 1. And the reason that I caveat that it's version 1 is that the version 1 razor, you could just pull the spine off a gem style blade and use it. And you see those marks on the razor? I've used that blade 4 times. It's a gem style blade, a gem PTFE blade. I'll link the products below. Now this is an expensive razor. If you buy it at retail, it's around $350. I didn't pay I didn't pay that for this razor. I got it at Murphy McNeil. And I was specifically looking for the version 1 where you can use the gem blades. You can use the gem blades in this razor with other versions, but you have to do more work punching out stuff on the blade, and I don't want to do that. To remove the spine of a gem blade, you just kind of bend it back and forth and it comes right off, and so really not much of a modification. I recommend that you use the blades that are designed for use with this razor. Use the blades that come with it, the feather blades, but I have a ton of gem blades, which is why I'm using. I always recommend that you follow the manufacturer's recommendation for blades and do things proper. Don't do what some of us do because you could have an issue and then it would be on you because you're not using the razor as designed. But since I have gem blades, I use them. They are more inexpensive. I love using this razor though. It's a really nice razor, stainless steel, well built, and it looks great too. All right, let's get into it because we have flapped our gums enough. Let's get into it today. We're going to mist the face, and man, I am looking forward to this. The brush for today is the PAA Amber Aerolite. I love these Phantom or Amber Aerolite series. The Aerolite series, we should call it, from PAA. It's really, really nice. And we've got a really good lather here. Can't see that, but trust me, it's good. The Master Soap Creation soaps, well priced and very nice. And I have enjoyed using them. I really like soap makers who work to get you an affordable product, and they have that in mind when they're creating their soap is, hey, I want to make a profit, but I'm not looking to, extract every penny, I should say, from their wallet. And Fernando says, hey, yeah, I'm still making a fair profit. So, what does that tell you, folks? The markup on soaps. There's a good markup on soaps, believe me. But anyway, very nice. Very nice. This is really a great scent. I like it a lot. I definitely get some citrus out of it, but then there's some other elements as well. It's bright. It's nice. And it's just the thing that I want for a Monday morning. An invigorating scent, and one that I really like. The aromatherapy is just awesome. It's one of the reasons I really like trying all these different soaps. And I've bought quite a few Master Soap Creation soaps since trying them initially. Silky Creamy sent me the first one. I believe it was Cherry Freeze. I'd never tried it. Thank you, Silky, if you're watching. And man, since then I've bought several, or more than several, and have really enjoyed them. And we look forward to using this today, because this is nice. Got a nice sheen on the lather. I'm going to rinse the handle off there because I got lather running down. But tell you what, I'm looking forward to this shave today, and honestly, I look forward to the shave every day. We enjoy doing it. That's why we do it. Now, I want to get into a couple of educational topics, let's call it, during this video, or at least one, as I'm using the razor. And the Oneblade, by the way, if you're using one, you sort of just press it down and pull it and let the pivot sort of keep everything the way it's supposed to be. Now, one of the things that's often, you'll watch channels, and I see this all the time, and I've done it myself. So when I say this, I'm pointing squarely at me also. You'll often hear, let the weight of the razor do the work. And on the downstroke, that's a good general recommendation. But the problem, and where that falls apart, is when we get to our cross stroke and when we get to our upstroke, how are you going to let the weight of the razor do the work? If you let the weight of the razor do the work, it's going to fall off your face. So what they're really trying to say is don't use a lot of pressure as you would with a cart. But a blade like the Oneblade that has a pivot, you have to use a little bit of pressure to keep it on your face. What they're really trying to do is discourage new people from shaving with a safety razor like you shave with a cartridge razor. You don't want to do that. But with the Oneblade, you have to hold it against your skin. And the weight of the razor, especially because the handle here, there's quite a bit of heft towards the bottom. If I let the weight of this razor do the work, it wouldn't do anything, you know. If I just, it wouldn't even stay on my face. So I think a lot of folks, including me, because I've said this in the past, need to be more specific and give you information that's a little better. What we're trying to say to you is, don't use a ton of pressure like you would with a cart, but you've got to hold the razor on your face in cutting position, and you need to be able to feel it cutting. And when you feel it cutting well, that's the amount of pressure you should use, and it varies from razor to razor. But what you don't want to do is use pressure as you would with, say, a disposable cart or a cart, where you do have to press down a little bit. But if you just, if I try to just let the razor do the work, and especially in my across the grain and against the grain pass up, it wouldn't even stay on my face. So it doesn't hold up. And it's something that's been said for years, including me. I've said it because that's a good general rule. You're trying to get people to minimize pressure, because razor burn when you're using a safety razor at first is a very real thing if you're really bearing down. But I am putting some pressure down on this razor. And depending on the razor you're using, some is required in order, otherwise it won't shave. So I think what I'll do is work to be more specific about, trying to be more descriptive in what I actually mean, and not just saying something that's been said and parroted over and over and over. Because I want to give you value when you're coming to the channel. And if you're new, I want to try to be more descriptive. And if you have questions, always feel free to ask me below. Or the social media accounts, I'll pop that up on the screen. You can follow those. Send a message. It might take me a little bit to get back to you, but I will try to help you in your journey into traditional shaving, because it's something I really love, and I want you to have a good experience just like I do. And I want you to want to come into your restroom every day and shave, rather than going, oh, I've got to shave, And so when you get it right, you're going to be impressed, But first, it's a little daunting, and what we want to do is help you. And so I want to give you the best information that I can based on my knowledge and experience. And that's one of those things that we say, but we don't necessarily mean it, in the way that you think. So we need to work harder to give you better information. And I'm always efforting to bring more information, to bring more value as much as I reasonably can. And so please stay tuned here. You're in the right place. If you want to hear about traditional shaving, there's over 2,000 videos between this channel and my old one. So you are in the right place. You're going to see a lot of gear. You're going to hear a lot of thoughts, and some that you might not agree with, and some that you may not even like, you know. And that's what you get on my channel. In fact, just the other day, I was doing that unboxing for the giveaway, and if you haven't entered the giveaway from the video yesterday, I'll pop it up here for you. You want to watch that because it's a good giveaway. I was doing the unboxing for all those blue products that Jason from the Razor Company sent, and I come across that Pinnacle soap, and it had nothing on the top or side label, which is, where do we look for information, folks, when we look on a label? We look for the name, the brand, how many ounces. It's on the top and the side, always. And so that soap had no indication of what it was, where it was on the top or the side, which is where 99% of the time the information is. And it was on the bottom, and the gentleman sort of he thought it was disrespectful that I sort of called that out. Well, look, folks, especially when I'm doing unboxing, you're getting an organic moment there. That is, they're not planned, they're not scripted. And so those are my true feelings. And I don't ever mean to be disrespectful to any artisan or vendor, but this is a channel that was founded on speaking with candor, and that's what I do. It's what I've always done. If I don't like something, I will say it. And so if you want to watch a channel where I love, or whomever, if you want to watch the type of channel where they love every single thing all the time, this is not the channel for you. I hope you'll stay and get value, but you're going to hear sometimes some opinions you may not agree with. And in this world today, we need to work harder to respect one another when we disagree, you know. But keep in mind, I never say anything with the intent of being disrespectful to an artisan, but I'm going to give my true feelings, and I'm going to speak with candor. That's just what you get here. And the good thing is most products are good today. It's kind of hard to find a bad one, but when I see something I don't like, I say it. I said the same thing about the Ariana and Evans Undersea label. I love Pete, I love that soap, but there was no information on the top. And so, you know, I didn't like that. But you may not care at all. That's okay. We can agree to disagree. Now, here's a case where if I was letting the weight of the razor do the work, it wouldn't do anything. So this is why we need to work harder and put in more effort to give you good, solid information, especially going up my neck like that. It would just fall off my face, literally. So to use the weight of the razor thing doesn't hold up. You know, it doesn't. And I've done it myself too. So I'm not pointing fingers at any other channel or anyone else. I'm just saying, let's work harder to provide good information and value. And that's what I've done over the years. There was a time on my old channel where I just used to roll, you know, I would pick up stuff and I would just roll the camera and I would say, I'm not here to parrot stuff, the information you can find on your own, back to you. You know, I would say that, but I realized, you know, over time, look, people are looking for information when they come to watch these videos. What do you think about the soap? What do you think about the razor? And by the way, I'm loving this soap. It's nice and slick, smells great, it's awesome, it's well priced. But I want to provide information and want to provide some value for you. And so, as part of that, speaking with absolute candor is just part of the thing. And no disrespect to Pinnacle or anyone else, because I'm going to give my thoughts on a lot of things, including I have a video coming up about tins. And some people assuredly won't like that, but those are my feelings. And we should be able to air those feelings without being upset with one another. You may love tins. That's great. I'm happy for you. I don't, for the reasons that I will lay out. And it's not meant to be disrespectful to any artisan that uses them, because they should use whatever they feel comfortable with. But I'm just here to give my thoughts based on my experience of many years of doing this and experiencing many different products. And I'll tell you what my journey has been, and that might not match up with your journey, and it might not match up with your experience. You might have had a much better experience. So keep that in mind. This is just information you should consider along with other information. Please, folks, remain open to receiving information. Too many of us are just locked in to all our thoughts and feelings, and we're not open to receiving information. If I wasn't open to receiving information, I've changed so many opinions based on new information. I would be still in the Stone Age. You know what I mean? Like, you need to remain teachable, remain open to learning, and that's what I do. And so I hope when you're watching these videos, you will understand that that's where I'm coming from. This is what I've learned based on my experience. I just didn't start doing this yesterday. So It's based on my experience and what I've learned. And I'm trying to share this with you so you can share it with other people. Now, you may not always agree. That's okay. You may find that you have a different philosophy. That's okay too. We can embrace one another anyway, even though we disagree. And that's what we should be doing, especially on a Monday. By the way, Monday's a great day. Every day is a great day when you have the opportunity to get up and have another chance at it. You know, that's the way I look at it. Especially now, you know, when you have so much going on in the world and so many people that are ill, and it's like, hey man, I got up today, I feel pretty good. It's a win. It's the way I look at it. As you can see there, the razor is rinsing. Perfectly clean. Master Soap Creations, $2.50 an ounce, exceptional. Good slickness there. No problem at all. And again, hearkening back to the point I'm hammering home today, if I was just using the weight of the razor, it doesn't hold up, you know. Again, what we mean is you've got to hold it on your face, you've got to keep the blade in contact, you've got to keep it cutting, but don't do any more than that. You'll learn that yourself over time. And so I've examined a lot of things that I've said in the past and go, well, maybe I could do a better job at explaining that rather than just, you know, sort of repeating the conventional wisdom. Because sometimes that is not the most advantageous approach. And just repeating, you know, what's standard wisdom or conventional wisdom, as it were. Very nice. Man, I tell you what, this scent, I have enjoyed it. And we're going to be trying the splash too. I'm looking forward to that. It's a great day, and we're having a fantastic shave. And you really can't ask for any more than that. That is awesome. And again, we're using a little bit of pressure, not much, enough pressure to keep the blade engaged would be the way I would put it. And the minimum amount of pressure to a cut effectively is another good way of putting it. So that's what we want to get across to you. And I hope that you appreciate that we're efforting to try to give you good information. And I don't always get it right, folks. I'm human, I make mistakes, and a lot of things I've gotten wrong, and I'm not afraid to come back and say, I was wrong on that, you know. This razor, for example, I was wrong about this razor years ago. I got rid of the one I had because I was like, this is basically a cart. And then I used carts for a while, and I was like, oh, it's really not. It's way different from a cart, although it pivots. It's using a single-edge blade. It is extremely well built. It's the only thing it has in common with the cart is that it pivots, as you can see there, and that's really it. But I made a mistake. I was wrong. I came back and I said it when I got this razor again. So that's the type of honesty and candor and being tongue twisted that you can expect here. All right, let me rinse and then we'll come back and get into the post. Stay tuned. And all right, we are back, and off cam we did a warm water rinse to remove the soap, and then we applied our PAA alum. No stinging, so that was a super smooth shave. No nicks, cuts, creepers, sweepers, irritation, bubbles, or troubles. We're going to speed this up a little bit because I'm running long. Use the Master Soap Creations Ruby for us today. I loved it. Great price, great scent, great quality. Big thumbs up. I loved it. We of course used the Oneblade Genesis, which we talked about, and we're going to close it out with the Master Soap Creations Ruby Forest Splash. And man, we're going to be off to the races and having a great day. And I hope you folks have a great day. Oh man, that smells great. Woo! That's good stuff. Man, it's going to be a great Monday, and I hope your Monday is terrific as well. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, just shave, do it your way, and as always, God bless.